Naruto 625. What an awesome week for the series. Kishimoto is in his own. He has the in-depth on his characters now, right? I mean, you're really seeing, the whole thing, and the surprises. Okay, 625 was filled with a lot of surprises. So now we have more information about how things work, and the fan base is really reacting, and not just in a couple of ways. There's some really strong things, okay, I want to talk about. I really want to spend my time with the comments and talking this week. Really, it's amazing what's going on now. So, also there's another thing, all my videos seem to have some kind of a nominated thing. I don't know if this is pretty common in YouTube or whatever, but for a YouTube award or something like that. But anyway, if anything ever comes out of it, thanks to whoever nominated me or however that works. And if anything comes out of it, it will be because of your comments, and that's the strength of this channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. There's 3 this week. Why there aren't more thumbs up, I don't know. I know there's sometimes people have reported that there are issues with their votes not registering. YouTube does make a lot of mistakes sometimes, so I don't know. But anyway, here's the 3, and let me go ahead and start off. And this starts us off in, like I say, a different. People are re-examining characters by what's going on right now. Okay, we'll start off. There's 3 of them. We'll start off with the first. Reacted 1991. Didn't get the most points, but I want to start with you. It says, I love this chapter when Madara and Hashirama formed the village. It made me think this is what it would be kind of like if Naruto somehow convinced Sasuke to come back to the village. Sasuke will be there, but there will be no respect and might just turn evil again, and there's not much hope for him anymore. That's pretty deep on this. That's right. How people are, is Sasuke going to turn good? Is he going to turn evil? And now, Reacted 1991 has gone ahead and taken the step. What if he does turn good? What world is there to go back to for Sasuke? Really? I mean, unless he saves the world or something. I mean, he would have to do something incredible to come back. Simply just saying, hey, you know what, I don't feel like being evil anymore, isn't going to cut it. Okay, he's committed too many crimes in the ninja world, so that isn't going to work. And let's just let's just say, well, okay, I won't even go there. All right, let's go ahead. let's go to the second, which is really actually got the most points, but it was really so close. Like I said, I don't know why there aren't more people voting, or it's a goof with YouTube or whatever. But anyway, Chaz Malakian, nice chapter, love the dialogues, but I was expecting more on Madara's evil intent rising, because Hashirama gave every chance he could for Madara to be someone important in the village, and would give his life for him, treat him as a brother, but it wasn't enough. This sums up, okay, there's more, but this sums up a lot of what I am saying about Madara. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it, right? Well, actually, I'm going to read this whole comment, and then I'm going to there's some things I want to get off my chest here. Okay, everyone hates Tobirama, but I see him as the only one that saw things as they were. Uchihas are bound to be at war because even with Madara gone and with the chance of peace, they planned a revolution. Good review, keep up the good work. Alright, I agree and disagree with different parts of it, but the important part is we're all expressing our opinion. But I just want to get to something, and I'm probably going to repeat this in some different angles. One of the things that amazed me, okay, well, the first thing that didn't amaze me was the reaction with Tobirama. When I was actually reading his reaction to the Uchiha and the way he went at it as in a racist. I mean, really, it's more of an ethnic. I don't know if people are, because they have the same ancestor. They all know they have the same ancestor. These two clans. Okay, so it isn't typically what you would call someone saying, "Well, you're completely different, whatever race." And yeah, and I realize we're having to get into some of these issues, but just bear with me a moment. So I think that to label Tobirama as a racist or ethnic, whatever, hate person, or however you want to put it, is justifiable. Okay, I can't defend that. But the complexity of this character, as mentioned before, he's the one that said we need democracy, okay, in the village. So, but I realize as soon as somebody's been labeled a racist, because racism causes so many problems, that washes everything away. So, okay, all right. So that's Tobirama. Here's the part that shocked me. Okay, first, it was how people seem to not be putting Izuna in the same category as Tobirama. I mentioned that already, but this is where it really gets me. Is now there's a sympathy for Madara. Talk about a sympathy for the devil, and everything has been done, okay, for Madara, but people are so sympathetic, and I couldn't square this. And what seems to be happening here is, well, first off, let's just say some people see Madara as a good person that's in, because he's lost, all his family basically in the whole thing, that he's just he's actually a good person. Okay, I don't see it that way. But people that see him as it's like a flowchart. If you see Madara as a good person, okay, to begin with, that he was truly Hashirama's friend, and he's just a good person gone bad, then like I said with the flowchart, then you see things a different way. Okay, on the flowchart, I see him as bad and narcissist, so I go a different route. But anyway, getting to the point, okay, is because of the racism of Tobirama, all of a sudden now Madara is a victim. And that was the thing that just clicked together, and I went, oh my goodness. And I can't go there. I cannot go there. I don't see him as a victim. I see him as a narcissist. As it's been stated at every point. So what if Madara was going to have to stand up and take his lumps? Hashirama was ready to kill himself for peace. And Madara won't even freaking inconvenience himself as soon as things don't go his way. I'm just telling you that's the way it is. So I understand if people think that Madara was good, or there's some other things in here, you can get a different result. But me, I just explained my reasons. I don't see him as the victim. I see him as a narcissist. So what does that mean? That means I am not willing to go put a warm blanket on Madara and give him a cup of cocoa because he's a victim. I don't see it. But other people see it that way. I can respect that. There's a lot of different ways to see these things. I just want to make sure that it was explained. Okay, we go ahead and get, and this is gonna be the third comment, and this is gonna take up the whole first part here, but that's fine. I want to take, because this time next year there may not be any Naruto. Enjoy it while we have it. I think that's pretty darn good advice. Okay, Arnold Hamilton, the third that was voted up. I think Tobirama was well aware of Madara being outside the window. I also think ultimately Madara's understanding of the tablet led him to decide to become big evil and live with their hate. This would give the village something or someone to focus their hate and fear on, in an attempt for it not to fester between the clans and hidden leaf of the Uchiha. And I commented on this pretty early. It really grabbed my attention. I don't see, doesn't mean that it isn't true, because we could find out that's what happened, but I just think of all the comments and everything I've heard, and the way that Madara's admitted how angry he was, when he saw Obito, it was the same way he felt and all this. So I don't see it that way, but the truth is Kishimoto could make him the Itachi. This could be, he could be in Itachi mode, okay, that's self-sacrificing himself, becoming the bad guy to save everybody. And of course it never works, right? It doesn't, you do evil and it's like, it just doesn't work. You think it does. That's part of the problem, right? Is people think, well, I'll do this evil thing, and it'll... No, you just did evil. You just, perpetuated it and made it worse. So that's the way it is. So that's the way I see it. Doesn't mean I'm right. I've been wrong before in this series, but that isn't even important. I want to say that the top 3 people that were voted in here, Chaz Malakian reacted 1991, Arnold Hamilton, great job. It's that people are looking at these things at different angles. This is what makes it so enjoyable. I love this. This is a highlight. This is something that picks me up during the week. and I really do appreciate it. Great job to everyone. This is going to finish up part 1, which ran kind of long, but like I say, I'll try to keep it down to around 8 minutes. But hey, enjoy it while we have it. Whenever you're ready, see you in part 2.